Hello there, I'm Mike Wolf from MikeWolfMastery.com. Thank you for tuning in. And today is a crazy day in the markets. And what I mean by that, not in the real estate markets. The real estate markets are the same as always. What's going on is the Toronto Stock Exchange is way down. The Dow Jones opened up almost 1,100 points down today. Oil's at record lows, under $40 a barrel. Everything's going crazy in all the markets. And yet, my real estate is still performing the same as always. And that's what I love about real estate. If we look back to 9/11, the markets actually closed, and when they reopened considerably lower than prior to the events that took place on 9/11. At the end of September 2001, my properties paid me as they always did. I got my rent. So the thing I love about real estate, it's firstly very, very stable. It's very predictable. And if you buy using fundamentals such as I do, I know exactly how much I'm going to make. Not quite to the penny, because sometimes people don't quite pay on time and whatnot. But in general, I know exactly how much I'm going to make. I don't have that those spikes that we see in the stock market as we're seeing today. Things are just crazy out there. And to me, it seems like when you invest in things such as the stock market, to me, it totally feels like gambling. It feels like you have absolutely no control over your destiny. It's almost like rolling the dice, and you have, you're basically at the mercy of other people. It drives me crazy. So, if you're Warren Buffett, great. You can actually influence the market. If you say, hey, I'm going to go buy a bunch of Coca-Cola shares, well, Coke shares are going to go through the roof. And if you say you're going to sell, well, then they're going to drop, and you can actually influence the market. But for regular people like you and me, we don't have that kind of influence and persuasion over what's going to go on with the markets. And so real estate is very, very safe. It's secure, and as long as people need a place to live, I'm in no danger, and neither are you if you invest in real estate. Of our properties don't go down to zero. So even if a property, we have seen obviously a correction in the real estate market a number of years ago. We saw in the U.S. some of the markets went down considerably. But once again, if you bought on fundamentals, meaning that these properties are giving you cash flow, it actually gives you an opportunity. Whenever the market goes down, it's an opportunity to buy more. So if I bought a $100,000 property and it generated, let's say after expenses, let's say I put $700 or $600 in my pocket every single month. Well, if that property goes down to $50,000, it's still going to put money in my pocket. Usually the same, sometimes more. Sometimes when we see a correction in the house prices downwards, that means a lot of people are going from owning to renting, as was the case during this recession. So that put a lot of pressure on the rental markets, and in some cases, a lot of my rentals, actually the rent went up. Even though the purchase price would have gone down, the rent went up. And so that's really the key, is that if real estate goes down, and if you bought smart and strategically, it's still going to put food on your table every single month. And it just means that you need to collect less of that rent to buy yourself another property and start building that portfolio. Because real estate is cyclical. It's always going to come back again. It's going to go down. It's going to come back up. There's always opportunities. In the meantime, if you buy things like stocks, if you buy gold, these things don't typically put any food on your plate. The only way you make money is when you sell. With real estate, there's no need to sell. It produces revenue for you every single month like clockwork if you do things right. And typically, as we collect more and more properties in our portfolio, we can get more cash flow and eventually replace our income and get out of our job. And that's what I call freedom. And it's very hard to do that. I don't know very many people who have been able to do that with stocks. And it's just, it's so manipulated. In any case, I'm very glad that I'm invested in real estate today, as I'm watching everybody else complaining about what the markets are doing. And I hope you're in the same boat too. So if you need any help with your real estate investing, please, by all means, let me know. If you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button and you'll get updated when I release new videos. I'm Mike Wolf. I look forward to seeing you soon.